So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Oh, good ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Martinelli. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Arsenal, after 17 minutes, is number 7, Bukayo Saka.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, that's been intercepted. Danger averted for now. Kivior. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Martinelli.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Madueke. It's a goal kick. Rice. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Now Saliba. And he can clear it away. Odegaard. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Palmer! Palmer! Kivior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here. Shot a goal! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Chelsea head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really entertaining.
Number 23.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. And he was quick to react. He's found the way through. Pedro Neto! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 53 minutes is number 7.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Palmer. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. White.
The attendance for this
Chelsea
match was
do have options available on the
61,052.
bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Ødegaard. Saka in acres of space out wide. In with a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Trossard certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Driving on and making good progress. Neatly clipped into space. Caicedo running with the ball. White. Saka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Merino. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Kivior calmly anticipates. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, that is a good ball to find. Great hit! It's loose. And the finish!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
There will be three
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Saliba tries to clear.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
With the owner of a blue car
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So our quest to find the winner continues. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Raya, will they claim to that? Colwell kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jackson! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ødegaard. Merino. Now Zinchenko. Trossard. He's got to be in here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, the movement is... Can he finish? Deftly away. They're trying everything to subdue... We've reached the midway point in extra time.
I'm afraid to tell you that
And
we were
90 minutes
expecting
long gone,
traffic to be heavy
15
after the
of an
final
extra
whistle
30
today.
have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Fires it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Merino. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Martinelli. Rice. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. White. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Palmer first in line. And he does it with poise.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Saka is the next man in the spotlight. 1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And so the captain steps up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Rice is the man who's second in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Madueke is third in line.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Chelsea with the chance to go 2 up. And he's put them 2 in front. Arsenal are looking to save match point. It's in. Pick that one out.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. That's won it! Chelsea have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality.
Stroking is only permitted in designated
Well, how will we
areas
look back
within
on
these
that?
grounds.
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.